Super, super excited for this video, you guys. So I mastered living with less once I learned this. I feel like this is just a giant secret to life. Okay, so I used to think that I'll be happy when. Like, bad, maybe you can relate to that. I'll be happy when I get that thing, when I save enough money, when I have the job, when I have my dream couch, like I'm driving a car that won't break down on me all the time. Like I'll be happy wins, right? Okay. So I mastered living with less once I learned the stuff I wanted or believed that I needed was never going to make me happy. Because all of a sudden it took that date, that finish line of like, okay, everything I'm going through right now or have or contain or own is awful until I get this thing that will make me happy. The problem is that my happiness had to come from inside of me, right? It came from in the form of simple moments, like just spending the afternoon in the park with my family. Very basic, going for a drive, a long drive, um, drinking your favorite drink in the car, and just feeling like $1,000,000 because you're in your car drinking like just very, very simple moments, and also the free moments. So happiness came from the free moments of like, why you have to ask yourself, why are you putting so much value on that car, on that sofa, on the trip with these big price tags? Why don't you just go hang out with a friend, have a good conversation, make coffee at home? Like things that you can do. Um, my happiness truly came from the free things. And then I became more happier because then I couldn't believe how happy I was with just the free things. Does that make sense? The sun is getting super bright. And then happiness came from the connected moments of being in relationship with other people, of having those deep conversations. I love the Lord. And so happiness came from um, conversations about just life and struggles and things that we're currently going through, and tests that we're trying to live through. Not that we're being tested all the time, but I mean, it was just really fun to have conversations and helpful with people who could see a bigger picture or had things in common or could just relate to what I was going through from a biblical aspect. And so anyway, for those of you that are not believers, it's totally okay, but you'll get what I'm saying. Like when you connect with like-minded people, people you share a hobby with, people that you go play cards with or go out to dinner with, or those people, those are your people. And man, there is nothing better than those moments where you get to connect with them. And so I mastered living with less once I learned that there was no deadline, that I wasn't going to be happy when I truly achieved this one thing or a couple of things. It was like, I am entitled and I deserve to be happy with everything that I have presented before me right now. It's given. Your happiness is already given to you, but you have free will on how you're going to feel and what you're going to do with that. I hope it makes sense because I wish I found this video 15, 20 years ago when I was stuck in this like striving to find joy and happiness and probably some form of identity also of like, I'll just be happy when I'm driving that car. Or I also had to switch my focus instead of being aware. I remember the moment when I was really aware of the marketing on the television and how I would fall for whatever burger that they were showing or whatever car that they looked good on a commercial. I wanted those things, and probably in unhealthy ways where it consumed my thoughts until I thought that I needed it. And so I remember finding that deadline of like, well, how would it feel if I could just be happy without that thing and not need any more than what I already have, or to um, live with what you have? What does that make do or do without, go without? Anyway, I can't remember it, but just to look around and find your gratitude from sources that are already in your life instead of wanting more. I hope this video makes sense, um, because it's a good lesson. It's a hard lesson. It's a lesson that I talk to my kids about. And in this world that is so fast paced and so focused on getting the next thing, and that joy and happiness comes from external objects or things, and not from within yourself. Um, anyway, it's something I'm really, really passionate about. And so I mastered living with less once I learned that the stuff I wanted or believed that I needed was never going to make me happy. And once I realized that happiness came from three things: the simple moments, the free moments, and the connected moments. So if you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and check out all the other goodies in my description box down below. And I hope you have the next best rest of your day.